Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
With the Minnesota Vikings. So this is the 2026 NFL preview for the Minnesota Vikings. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, please like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let us know what you think of the Vikings offseason and how you think they're going to be this season. So let's start. Last year they finished 9-8. Give me your favorite move that they made this offseason.
I think the best move that they've made is getting Juwan Jennings. I think he's a very solid number 2 receiver. He's big and strong. And then with, like we said, with Addison being kind of a question mark about his availability, just basically his decision making is not good at all. I think having Jennings, and he's away from the substation, so his injury problems should be any problems that he's had should be fine.
It's funny, we just did the NFC West and that came up and I'm like, what is going on? So I had to do it. Look into that. So that's interesting. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, I think he's pretty reliable and he's a good possession receiver. Obviously Jefferson is a do-it-all receiver, but having a reliable possession receiver I think is good for them.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have 2. I just put bringing back Eric Wilson. I think that's important for their linebacking core in their defense. And I know like Brian Flores loves his linebackers, so it's important for him to have them. And then 1 year, $1.3 million on a flyer quarterback, I don't mind. So getting Murray and not like forcing yourself to start McCarthy after what we've seen from him last year, I think that's a fine flyer. So it's not like a top tier move, but it's a good enough move for me.
Yeah. Well, my what I've been seeing is that it's no guarantee that McCarthy is even the backup.
Yeah,
it might be Carson Wentz. So if Kyler Murray goes down, it might be Carson Wentz replacing him.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. It might not be great, and we know that Murray has the injury problem, so it's likely to happen, which is crazy that McCarthy's this far off. Okay, let's go to our least favorite move. I'll give you mine. So last year, their defensive line ranked top 3. And they ranked their PFF score was 91. And they lost Allen, Harvgrave, and Grenard all off the defensive line. I don't know if it will affect their defense. I think like Flores loves his blitz packages. He'll get pressure on the quarterback. It's just for like we were talking about before the show, some of these things were hard to find. This would be my least favorite move. It's just they're coming in from having one of the best defensive lines in the league to now with sort of an unknown with some of the players that they have.
Yeah, and they did draft Caleb Banks to play. I think he's interior lineman. Don't know how he's doing in training camp or anything, but you would expect a high draft pick like that would probably be in line to start or at least get a lot of playing time.
Yeah, and the thing is great, but it's like you don't know. You just don't know, right? So okay.
Did you see from the preseason game, I forget if that was Saturday or Sunday, Flores was sending out like exotic blitzes.
Of course,
poor Jackson Dart was so in over his head.
I can't wait to talk. Okay, let's go. He's going to come up here.
Right.
Green flag. What were you most excited about? What's your green flag going into the season for the Vikings?
My green flag is Brian Flores.
Yes.
He's going to keep games close with his defense.
Yeah, I love him. I'm still a little disappointed Miami got rid of him. But yeah, he's such a good defensive mind that I love it. Yeah. I put also like a green flag is I don't think your quarterback can be any worse than it was last year. So that is a green flag for me when it comes to the Vikings. Give me your red flag. Biggest concern.
My biggest concern would be the quarterback play because Kyler Murray has been trending downward, and obviously I think he's in a much better situation. He's playing for a quarterback-friendly coach and system. So, like, in theory, he should show improvement and get back to, like, kind of a middle-of-the-pack quarterback. But let's just say it doesn't. And then, your best player is Justin Jefferson, and he's going to be going on at least the second year of mediocre quarterback play. And I think he's a level-headed guy. I think he's, I don't think he's like a bad locker room guy or anything. But if his stats aren't getting there again, I just, that could happen, that he could get disgruntled.
Yeah. No, I
So
agree.
that would be kind of my red flag.
Yeah, no, I like that one. I put their offensive line allowed like 60 sacks last year. It was one of the highest in the league. They did do some things to address their offensive line, but again, this is something that we just don't know until we see. And so it's still kind of a concern for me because number one, your offensive line kind of, propels your run game and also protects your quarterback. And with the Aaron Jones being as old as he is and Kyler Murray, being injury prone like he is, it could come back to bite him. So I just I'm still concerned about their offensive line.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Fantasy football go-to. Who's your fantasy football go-to for the Minnesota Vikings?
Well, you would think it would be Justin Jefferson, but as we just talked about last year, not a particularly strong fantasy season. Now, he did have one of the worst quarterbacks of all time throwing to him. But I am going to zag and say my fantasy go-to, who I did draft on Wednesday,
I like
is
this.
Their kicker, Will the Thrill. You have an indoor kicker. He is one of the best kickers in the league. I think he's going to be very reliable for those fantasy points from the kicker position.
I like it. I have two down. Number one, if you play like I like to draft a defense and just kind of forget about it, Vikings defense I would have up there. Like there's like 5 defenses I'd probably put in that category. Vikings defense. And I will say Kyler Murray for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Get that dude. If you like have like this random quarterback, you're like, hey, I want to see how good this guy is, so I need somebody that I can kind of trust. And get Kyler Murray, and he'll maybe win you a couple games the first couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, good. Not flex option.
Yeah, right. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Let's predict their season. Over under for them was 8.5. What do you have the Vikings finishing this year?
Well, that's really tough because I did a quick run through and I have them at 8-8, and the swing game would be the first game against the Packers. Normally, I would put this as a W because we don't play that great in Minnesota generally. So I'm leaning Vikings W, and it would be 9-8. But just Kyler Murray, new system maybe. But just for the sake of the pod, I'll say 9-8 Vikings.
Okay, nice 9-8. Okay, I went 8-9. But we'll see. I think that defense. I will say this before Viking fans hate me. I think this is the biggest the team that can fluctuate the most this season. I could see them finishing like 6-11, but also 11-6. If that defense is like awesome and Murray just is average all year, they won 9 games with McCarthy last year.
Yeah.
So I could see a world where this team actually makes the playoffs, which is kind of crazy. But I'm going to go 8-9. That's kind of the middle ground. So Vikings fans just know it's mainly because Kyler Murray is going to end up injured, and then COD will come out, and then he won't be as good. Okay, you ready to? Okay, so that was our season preview for the Minnesota Vikings. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe to the channel. You ready to talk about the Bears?
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.